Hello everyone, welcome back to the Opulent Live. This is Ozzy here again, and today I am doing a very special unboxing. I have it here on the channel for you guys to see and view. So this is he had been waiting for about a few months. As you know, these days watches at Rolex authorized dealers are very difficult to obtain because of the significant wait times and short supply and the problems between the gap between supply and demand is so much that they are having to pick and choose their customers, and sometimes you end up waiting longer than you should depending on your credibility with the authorized dealer. If you have a large spend history, you get preference. If you don't get preference. It's harder to obtain steel models or sport models compared to the gold models, although in my experience even those are hard to come by these days. So literally any watch you want, expect to wait at least a few weeks or a couple of months, and even maybe a few years if you're looking for the more sought after models. I'm going to unbox this watch and I'll show you the model in a second. It came in this green Rolex official packet. Okay, so I'm gonna put that to the side. This is the box. It's a cream colored box with the Rolex crown on the top, which is their signature, and pretty plain colored on all sides. I'm gonna take this off now. Okay, and then you have it, the signature Rolex green box. You open it up and then you have Rolex written right in front of you. Move this out of the way. Inside is all white, nothing to do there. And here we go. This is the magic moment. You see here, you have the Oyster box, medium-sized green box in emerald green Rolex color. And you have the Rolex crown in gold embedded in the front. No other markings on the box, except for the bottom. You have Rolex SA Genève Suisse and the Oyster medium box written over here. I think that's the product code. So there we go. So this is the model. I'm gonna open it up for you guys. It is a Datejust 126300 reference number, the Wimbledon dial. As you can see, this is how the box looks like from the inside. You have suede lining all across. There's a compartment at the back that holds the warranty card and all the other information. I'm going to show you briefly what that looks like. Before we take the watch out, let's take a quick look. So you have a couple of pieces of information. First is, this is the instructions manual, okay? And then this is in like a metallic iridescent green color with gold lettering. And then you have several pages on how to operate the crown, how to take care of the watch. Okay, put that to the side here. And the next thing, you have this leather pouch that contains the warranty card. It has the date of purchase and it tells you the model number, reference number. And then on the other side, you have this card that tells you about the worldwide service, and it's basically the warranty booklet. Okay. And then on the main pouch, which looks like a wallet, you have Rolex. Right, putting that to the side. And also, depending on where you purchase it from, you will have the receipt as well. Okay, so that's all that's in that compartment. You can also store extra links and things like that. So in the bottom, we have extra links. And we also have the superlative chronometer certification. This is the original seal for the certification for Rolex in green with this thread. Also looks like a hang tag, but it's actually not. This is a chronometer certification. So on this Oystersteel watch roll, we have the watch. I'm just going to take it off. There are no stickers on it. The unstickering and the sizing was all done at the authorized dealer. So that has already been done. Sorry, you cannot partake in that. But we do have the watch. And here it is, the beautiful Rolex Datejust, Oyster Perpetual Datejust with the slate gray Wimbledon dial. And this is the reference in 126300. You can see this variation has the smooth bezel not the classic fluted bezel, which is a little bit different than what you're used to seeing. This one is on a Jubilee bracelet, stainless steel, 904L stainless steel, which Rolex uses. It's also called Oystersteel, not because they make it by themselves. It's not your average stainless steel. And then this also comes in an oyster clasp, oyster bracelet if you want, which is more solid in look. And it comes with this oyster clasp. Very simple operation. You just pull back on it and it opens up. You have polished finish inside, all across. And then the Jubilee is smooth as silk, as you can see. Very easy and very comfortable. Very easy to size as well. And then also on this class you have the easy link system, so if you want more extension, if your wrist swells, it's already open up right now, but in actuality you can close it up like this. So this is the actual size. So when your wrist swells up and you need to open it up, you just pull back on it and then you have some extra room for your wrist expansion. Right, so you have the Rolex crown here. This part is akin to scratching, so just have to be careful. The edges are brush finish, the center is polished finish. Jubilee itself is the center 3 links are all polished, the side links are in brush finish. And then the case itself, the oyster case, is all full mirror polish. Coming back to the dial, so you can see you have Roman numeral markers. They are very dark green in color, and it's hard to see in this light here, but they are very dark green in color, and the dial is slate gray. You have them all Roman numerals except for 3 locations. 12 o'clock you have the Rolex crown, of course. At the 3 o'clock position you have the date with the 2.5x magnification. At the 9 o'clock you have a bar marker, which is actually loomed. The hands also are loomed as well, but not the seconds hand. You can see the smooth sweeping hand. This is the Rolex 3235 movement with a 28,800 VPH beats per minute frequency. And this has a 70R power reserve, upgraded from the previous 40R power reserve, which was in the 3135. Now, this is also chronometer grade. You have the ±2 second per day variation, certified by COSC. So this is a certified chronometer. As you can see, it's actually even written on the dial at the 6 o'clock position as well. So overall, very handsome timepiece from every angle. It catches the light beautifully and it has a very nice, graceful presence. Why is it called the Wimbledon dial? So this dial was actually introduced in 2009 in commemoration of the Rolex's association with the Wimbledon tennis series. A lot of famous tennis players, including Roger Federer, have worn Rolexes, and this dial was just made to commemorate that in 2009. That's why this special dial is called the Wimbledon dial. And you never know, maybe at some point this gets discontinued, the price is going to skyrocket. Right now, the list price for this watch is $8,300 in this exact specification. So depending on where you are, then taxes apply. But right now, on the secondary market, this watch, if unworn in pristine condition, is trading around $11,300, $11,800. So around $11,500 is the ballpark for which it's trading at. And that's why, you know, flippers on the market, they buy them at retail and they sell them on a secondary market. Rolex is trying to avoid that by making sure they select carefully who they're selling the watch to and not just anyone, which is why you have all these wait times and wait lists. So yes, one of the sought after pieces. This is not one of the most sought after pieces, but it is becoming one of them slowly. As you know, all these special dials that Rolex releases, they have a tendency of discontinuing them in the future. So on the side profile, you can see the lugs are very nicely tapering down, so it makes for a great fit on the wrist. You have a screw down crown, polished finish with the signage of Rolex on the side of it. It's a very nice, easy winding mechanism. So yeah, you can hear that, very easy to operate. One position out, you can operate the date, and then 2 positions out, you can move the time and adjust it as needed. This is already adjusted, so I don't need to do that. And yeah, just screw back in just like that. Go. And then on the back side, you don't have anything. Classic Rolex style, they don't make case backs that are see-through. They make them solid with no markings on them. They keep it very simple. In contrast to many other modern watch manufacturers, they are choosing to either use see-through case backs or put some stamping on them. Rolex chooses to do neither. Some of their models, including the most latest Daytona models in platinum, they have see-through case backs, but that is rare. Usually on most Rolexes, you will not find that. This is 100-meter water resistant, so that's great. The movement contains about 31 joules. This is a case size of 41 millimeters, and so this is. It also comes in 36 millimeters, I believe, as well. But 41 is for the Wimbledon dial. With classic Rolex style, you can see on the chapter ring, you have the Rolex written all the way across with all the X's marking the R markers on the right hand side, and the R's marking the R markers on the left hand side. And on the bottom, you have serial numbers. Let's do a quick lume test. So we have our UV light torch that I'm going to use to charge it up, and then we'll see how nicely it glows with the Rolex Chromalight system. That is nomenclature for their luminescence system. Okay, here we go. Can't see anything right now, but let's turn it off and see. Right, there you go. So yeah, so exactly as predicted, you have the 9 o'clock marker that's lumed, and then you have the hour hand and the minute hand that is lumed with the Rolex Chromalight system. Very nice visibility, not super bright as I would have presumed, but still not bad. Let's do a quick check on the wrist. My 6.5-inch wrist, so fits nice and snug. So yeah, looks very nice on the wrist. You can see that the bracelet actually has a taper towards the clasp, which is a sign of nice refinement and quality. Very nice. Let's look at a video of how this partnership between Rolex and the Wimbledon series actually occurred. Let's look.
These are the most prestigious, sought for, fought for tennis grounds. Yet inside these lines, players are on their own. This is their domain. It is theirs to defend. This game lives for resilience and elegance, patience and panache, power and heart. But the reason we've been supporting tennis so passionately for so long is that inside these lines, you're not so much facing adversaries as you are peering through a mirror, trying to outdo none other than yourself. Some win it with a single shot. Others after an endless struggle. We grant it to the winner as we do to the valiant vanquished. It salutes brilliant beginnings and honors long careers. Respect is the game, and Wimbledon is its name.
A little bit about the dimensions. So as we discussed, this is 41 millimeters in diameter. Lug to lug is 47.5 millimeters. The thickness is 12 millimeters, which is very nice. You can easily slide through the cuff. Then the lug width is 21 millimeters. So this watch is very versatile. It's a sports watch, but it can also be used very formally. I can recommend this for both formal, semi-formal occasions and even some casual occasions as well. So this can be worn with pretty much anything. It's very versatile. You can pretty much keep this as your only watch if you want to for all occasions, except for maybe more extreme sports scenarios or super ultra formal occasions where you need to wear something with a strap, although these can be converted to straps if you want to. Very easy to do that. Now, so yeah, overall I highly recommend this piece if you're into the Datejust. This is probably the most special one that I see out there. The other dials I've seen quite a bit. This is one dial that I don't see a lot, and I highly recommend you check it out. So that was the review of the Rolex Datejust 126300 reference number. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.